else, what's going on, guys? How is each and every one of you doing? This is Project 939 here, the People's Gamer, and today I'm bringing you some post-patch Battlefield 3 footage, and it's been sitting around on my hard drive for about a week now, meaning this is about as post-patch as it gets, because it's not only the first game I recorded, but also the first game that I played after installing the update itself. But anyways, this is some Rush on Grand Bazaar, and basically this is being the first game that I played. I was trying to become kind of accustomed to all the changes that they made, or as many as I possibly could. So you're going to see a lot of kit switching and stuff like that. I was trying to get a feel for as many guns as I possibly could in this kind of short gameplay. As you can see, I kind of started out using the FAMA straight away because I wanted to see how far they nerfed it, because I know they were going to do it. And yeah, it's not the best weapon in the world anymore. In fact, it's probably one of the worst. The initial recoil is huge, and it's only got 25/26 bullets in a clip. As you can see there, that first bullet you fire is gonna send your gun into orbit because it is so huge, and it makes it very, very hard to handle at long or medium to long range, I'd say, because that was kind of medium range, that first kill I got, and it was very, very hard to handle. It's kind of like an MP7 now, in that you can use it, but only at close range. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of kit switching, and I wanted to get rid of that FAMAS as quickly as I possibly could, because it's not very, very handy anymore. But anyways, I'm not going to be talking about that too much. Instead, I'm going to go straight into the verdict on the patch, because that's what this video is all about, as you can tell by the title. And I just want to say beforehand, I can't really give a verdict for everybody, because this patch is going to give you a different result as it did to me. Because, for example, if you're a recon player, it's going to affect you differently to a medic, for example. And that's mainly because this game is so unlinear. By that I mean a lot of people are going to play it in a lot of different ways, and it's going to affect you all differently. So instead, I'm going to go into more details on kind of, I suppose, the things that will affect everybody, and I'm going to go into that right now. So one of those things is, I say the bad things, probably, and the controversial things for that matter, but I'd say a bad thing is probably the tanks. They've kind of nerfed them to the point that they kind of feel like they're made out of recycled paper. They're very, very weak, and they don't give your team as much as an advantage as they did before. They're also a little bit quicker to destroy, which is slightly annoying, because I thought they might have needed a buff before. That main tank weapon before was kind of not very powerful. You had to get a direct hit most of the time to get the kill, but oh well, what can you do? You only live once. Get on with it. Also, suppression. Now, it's kind of a controversial aspect that they've changed, because it is now very high. Before, you'd get suppressed and your accuracy would decrease a little bit. It was barely noticeable. Now it is extremely noticeable, as you've probably heard before. And like, one bullet goes past you and you're suppressed. Like there, for example, I only got a few bullets fired at me, but I'm very suppressed. And I suppose if you're going to talk about realism, then I mean, if you were getting shot at, you'd probably lose focus and go a little bit mad with your gun. But I don't know. Who am I to know? I mean, but anyways, things that I'm happy about that they've tweaked. Small fall damage. Now, I went into a little bit of a rant about this in a past video, as you may or may not know. Now, so for example, if I jumped on this sky bridge, I would take no damage, whereas before I'd take a little bit of damage, which seemed a little bit pointless because it would sometimes cause you to kill yourself when you were low damage. And yeah, that's been taken out, and I'm very, very happy boy about that. Also, the USAS and the FAMAS, as I went into a little bit of detail about the FAMAS has been nerfed. Also, the USAS considerably, and that's a pretty good thing, I suppose. I mean, if it was up to me, I'd just take the gun out completely, and that would solve everything for everybody. But they obviously haven't, and they've nerfed it to the point where it's pretty much unusable, with frag rounds at least. Now, the things that they've added in the game are rentable servers and purchasable unlocks. I'll get into both in a moment, but first I'm going to start off with the rentable servers. You can now, well, hence the name, you can rent your own server on consoles, and it costs a little bit of money, but once you've got it, you can customize all the settings, and it's very, very useful if you're in a clan like me, because my clan's just bought the server, and I can tell already that it's very useful, and it's going to come in very handy in game battles that we'll be holding in the future. Also, like I said before, purchasable unlocks, a bit like in Bad Company 2, you can now buy your way to the top of the unlock chain, and I personally buy my unlocks with time, but, you know, if buying it with money is your style, if you're a big spender, then you can now buy your unlockables. Also on PC, the Comoros 2.0 is now out, as you probably know, and I suppose if I was on PC, I'd be happy about it. So it's always good to throw it into the verdict. Also, the thing I'm not happy about was mini-maps. They added 3 new mini-maps on PC, but not onto console, and I don't know why they didn't do it. I don't see why anything on console would allow a disadvantage on that topic. But, oh well, what can you do? Now I'm going to give Xbox 360 users a few tips, and PC and PS3 users for that matter, because they've also got the patch. But because Xbox get the patch today, in case you didn't know already, 3rd of April, things that you can try out, which I recommend. I recommend that you try sniping again, because at close range you can now be an offensive sniper much more easy, rather, because you now get a 1-hit kill to the body at close range. That's up to about 15 meters, which is pretty cool change, I think. I think it's going to encourage offensive sniping. Also, try out the G3 with a hairy barrel. There's going to be some statistics going across your screen because I don't have time to go into it. Those statistics are going to be on right now. And also, the SKS has been buffed along with the G3 with a heavy barrel. That's important. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed and found some of the tips useful. If you did, then please subscribe, and project out.